Okay, so I have my mock-up and I drew some lines on this side just to kind of see how I wanted it, just to delineate how I was going to build it. So I had a section here, a view, a view, and a view. And I wanted it centered, so those are my notes to myself. And then I drew a cleaner version to kind of see what I wanted it to look like. Then I went to this one. I went looking for pictures and I used the labeled for reuse to find something that I could legally use without violating any copyright. I went to it itself, and in Pixabay, it lets you download for free. And I downloaded both this size, the 1440 by 1920, and the one lower. And it's a good thing I did because I found when I used the larger image, the app would crash on my phone. So I didn't test it with the smallest image. I may do that next. So I downloaded that and put it in the drawables folder. And then I went back into our happy birthday app and just made some changes. I changed the image right here. And I'll show you that I have both a large and a medium, and they look the same, but one makes my phone crash. I left everything else the same for the image. That was easy. I changed the font to cursive, and I changed the color to try to match the color on the icing. I got that from the material design page, and I just looked for a color that I thought I liked and copied the hex code. So I came in and I put in that hex code. I changed the wording, of course, and I'll come back and talk about the padding in just a second. So for the bottom part, that was the part that was a little more interesting. I had to add another text view because I was going to stack them. So I have both of those, and in our practice, we did it in the corner. So what I did was I did the mom one first, the very bottom one, because I have to do relative to it on the next one. So I gave it an ID because I was going to need to position something relative to it. And I aligned parent bottom and aligned center horizontal. I continue to wrap the content so it stays, tight around it. I left it at the 36 SP and I set the color to match the top. I changed the padding here because I found that the 20 DP was spreading this out a little too far and I wanted it to be a little tighter. So the mom has 10 DP all the way around it, but the I Love You Oodles has no DP at the bottom at all. It doesn't have any DP, any padding anywhere. So then on the next one, this was layout above, and this is the important line there. Layout above at ID/mom to label it on top of that. And then I also had to center that one as well. So the text was I Love You Oodles, and it ended up working beautifully on my phone as, let's see if I have a shot for you to see.